What's up, guys? We're back with another creator interview. Today we're doing Dakrrs.
Dakrrs.
You might know him as the creator of such levels as Copper Mine, Acceleration City, and Dreamscape, which got team picked and blew our collective mind. I think.
Yes, it did.
As usual, I'll be playing the part of Dakrrs because he couldn't join us, but Stanley's going to read out the questions.
So off we go. So as always, the first question is, what is your favourite LBP game in the series?
He said it's a hard decision, but I'd have to say LittleBigPlanet 3. Even though this game has countless bugs, it contains the most content and gives 16 layers to create on. No more glitch layers, as these are now intended to be worked with. So are you saying that they used to be?
Yeah.
You could access more layers before, but they were glitches?
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty much the same as how most creators have sort of responded. So what is the most useful creator tool?
He says, take a look at my levels and it should be no surprise that my favourite tool is the corner editor. This tool allows easy and fast sculpting of landscapes. I'm guessing that's
true.
what makes
all those
the nice
really
scenery.
cool scenery. Yeah. So it's quite popular choice, the corner editor. Yeah. So definitely you can see on the screen now that there's loads of sort of landscapey like stuff where clearly you need the corner editor for. So where'd you get your inspirations from?
He says it depends. Sometimes he doodles around or makes eye candy levels that end up becoming a level. So that's a common practice, I think.
Yeah.
Apparently Afterglow started out as an eye candy doodle, but he grew that into a level. You can tell by the crap gameplay in the beginning.
Yes, it's quite just running along and then one jump. And then another running along and then another jump. So, yeah.
He says, other times I just think of it, but many times it comes from something I've seen before. For example, Cosmic Mile was deeply inspired by Panzemniak's level Lightspeed. I like the idea of his level and thought it would be cool to see the environment change as you got further and further, thus making you want to play again and again.
Ah, that's cool.
He's also given more actual, specific iterations. Dreamscape was inspired by one of the Zelda games with an alternative, so he's talking about A Link to the Past.
Ah, I see.
Afterglow was inspired by... Oh no, that was just Eye Candy gone right. Dragon Gem was inspired by the actual game. Bejeweled,
yes.
Copper Mine was inspired by another user's online level called Diamond Digger, which we played, I think.
Yes, because that was sort of a survival level, I think, wasn't it, where we had to survive the diamond blocks coming up on our tilting platforms. That was, that's cool.
Acceleration City was voted by folks on Twitter, apparently.
Yes.
Dragonfly was inspired by...
I actually voted on that.
Oh,
yes.
Cool, so you were a part of that.
Yes.
I don't go on Twitter. I was inspired by Spyro Year of the Dragon. That's my favourite Spyro game.
Okay.
Night Fury Flight was obviously inspired by How to Train Your Dragon. Darklands and Gateway to Greatness were inspired by Dark Souls. So he seems to... He said about taking eye candy levels and making them proper, but...
He also has some...
specifically influenced by certain things.
Okay then, so how long does it typically plan to make... Wait, did I say that right? How long does it typically take to plan and make a level?
He said there's usually no planning, just making. That's insane. If something I create turns out nice and plays reasonably well, I turn it into a level. Many times doodles don't become levels and I end up scrapping the project. On average, it takes 3 days to 3 weeks to make a level, depending on what it is. Nowadays, levels may take months due to working 5 days a week, so it doesn't have time to make them quickly anymore.
Well, it's still pretty quick though.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with the quality of the levels that are coming out, it's quite a short time frame. So, of all of the many levels that Dakrrs you have created, which is the favorite level that you have made yourself?
He said, oh gosh, you had to ask that. I had to look on LBP.me to figure that one out. I'd say my favorite creation would be Planetary Fracture 1 and 2. Action, adrenaline, and destruction. What more can one ask for?
That is very true. I think I'd really like Planetary Fracture 1 and 2. It does really, the music and sort of everything crumbling does give a sense.
Yeah, I prefer the first one
Sense
to the
of
second
urgency.
one as well. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know. I think I preferred the second one. Well, don't know which one he prefers. 1 or 2. Doesn't say.
Both of them. They're a collection.
So, any tips for budding creators?
He said, just remember that everyone has a starting point. No plays, no hearts, no recognition. Give it time and people will find you. You can boost your planet with Twitter and LittleBigPlanet forums. Also play other players' levels and give positive or constructive feedback. Chances are they will check out your planet after seeing a nice post. Hearts for hearts, play for play is not recommended. I believe hearts and plays have to be earned, and it feels better knowing you worked for them rather than begging. One last thing is to play around with the tools. In my early creating times, I didn't know jack about logic, but playing around with it, seeking a friend's help and tutorials has put logic to perfect focus. Except memorizers. Those go over my head every time, which is something multiple people have said.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's using them. Because if these awesome creators can't use them, like what? Are they even being used?
Maybe not. So maybe there's still more scope for even cooler levels to come.
Well, I think it just saves time rather than
it's
adds
true.
to but he says, this can happen to anyone who works hard enough for it. I never thought I'd get a single team pick, yet I stand at 9. If I could do it, so can you. Don't give up, just give it time. As it says in the game, good things come to those who wait.
Except for sometimes it doesn't come to those who wait on the loading screen.
Yes.
Sometimes it is not. So how long have you been creating?
He's been creating since LittleBigPlanet 1, but didn't take it seriously until LittleBigPlanet 2. Which is, again, what a lot of people seem to say that. I guess they tried it out with LittleBigPlanet 1, and then LittleBigPlanet 2 came and just sort of upped the game.
Well, we've had more tools along then, it's a lot easier to create, so that's probably when more people took it seriously in creating. So, how many levels have you made?
He said close to, if not over 100 levels across LittleBigPlanet 1, 2, assuming he means karting, and 3.
Wow, so that's a lot of levels.
Yep. We can't even make one.
No, we can't. But clearly, he's got 9 out of those over 100. There's already 9 that are team picks, so I'm sure there's loads more to come. So we know you've made lots of different styles of levels. Which of them do you like more?
I like playing top-down shooters, but platformers are the ones I like to create. Too tough of a choice for me, but if I had to choose, I'd say platformers, even though my levels go way beyond just those two. I pick platformers as well.
I think just it's got more variety in this LBP3, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. But yeah, that's quite cool. And then, is there anything you are working on now?
As of now, nothing really. He's just been too busy, but he's been updating levels like Afterglow and Dreamscape. He says he knows they're over a year old, but I finally found time and the will to do so. So it's just refining.
Yeah, so that's good. It's good to see that people are kind of going back to the levels and sort of like touching little bits here and there. So, are there any features or tools that you wish existed in LBP?
I would like to see custom sound editor or something similar, as well as a custom material creator. Custom sound editor, is that not how people make music? Like, I don't know how people make music in this game.
So we need to be in touch with a musical creator in LBP, and then we'll find out.
Actually.
Yes. So musical creators, let us know in the comments below who you are. And then see if we can get in touch with you and see if we can interview you to find out more about music creation in LBP.
I know there's one of them, I forgot his name, but it's got like, I've got his playlist saved on my YouTube.
Well, there's by Coastal Clark.
No, not that guy.
He made the soundtrack to Echoes.
Not him. Some other guy, I don't remember. Anyway.
But yes. Yes, a custom material creator would be quite cool. Gives you more versatility and sort of increases what levels can look like. So that'll be really cool. So have you ever thought about designing an actual game outside of LBP?
This is another person who went to college for video game design. Before LBP even existed, apparently. But he dropped out because it was more of a hobby than a passion. It was a heartbreaker to me, but I still enjoy creating.
Well, it's good that you still create. So that's good. What other games do you play?
He mostly plays first-person shooters like Call of Duty. Sometimes he plays GTA 5 or other open world games. A lot of the time I like to sit and watch my brother play Rainbow Six Siege. Trust me, that can be entertaining. I also watched my brother play Rainbow Six Siege, but I was not entertained.
So, very different games to LittleBigPlanet.
Yes.
Yeah. Your favourite creators?
He's gone for Yukamon for his awesome platformers and gameplay ideas, Disarmed, Chris Redwalker 6, and Scary Biscuit for their amazing eye candy masterpieces, and Panzemiak for being a good friend, great supporter, and superb inspiration. Isn't that nice?
That's pretty cool. So yeah, it's good that you know, he's made a good friend in LBP. The creators that you challenge and collab with.
I mainly keep to myself when creating, but sometimes, not often, I get online and join a friend or vice versa. We play some user-created levels. They'll also show me what they're working on and I'll give my advice to them. So, this is some people. I said they're just a few and I spend more time with them on social media than LittleBigPlanet recently, but he's mentioned Panzigniak, Disarmed Pro, John Ziak, Captain Raptor X, Panda Kitty, and Debag92, who are two of his friends, co-workers that never play.
Alright, then who would you like to see us interview next?
I would love for you guys to interview X Disarmed Pro X, really awesome eye candy creator, the scenery maker guy.
Yep, and we actually have had a response from Disarmed Pro already, so definitely look forward to that, and we hope you enjoyed this interview with Dakrrs, and we thank him very much for doing this interview with us. And so definitely go check out Dakrrs' levels if you haven't already. I'm sure you've checked out at least one of his levels by now. If you haven't already, then definitely go link them up on LBP.me. The link will be in the description below, and definitely go hard him as a creator. And we hope you click the like button below, and we hope you subscribe to leftstickrightstick for more creator interviews to come from like Disarmed Pro and other creators. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy!